Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% of how we react to it. What's up everyone, my name is Zoe Psychowski and welcome back to my motivational YouTube channel, Zoe's 2 Dots on Life. I post self-improvement content every single week, so make sure you subscribe if you are looking to improve your life. So today's 2 Dot Tuesday video is all about how to become more positive in 2021. This video idea was really inspired because I was talking to some of my friends about our New Year's resolutions, and one of my friends said that his resolution was to become more positive. So I thought I'll just do a whole video on it. So you know who you are out there. Thank you for the great video idea. I hope it helps you and others watching. Now, a quick disclaimer before we start this video. I am not positive 24/7 around the clock. Like, that would literally be impossible. I think I'd have to be some kind of like unicorn riding on a rainbow eating a cupcake to do that. But it's just hilarious because everyone I know thinks that I'm positive 24/7 around the clock, even when I tell them I'm not. Or they think my positivity is fake, which it's also not, because I'm very intentional about it and I've been studying it since my junior year of high school because I love the positive self-talk aspect of tennis. So I'm just trying to be real with you. I am positive most of the time, but I'm also negative sometimes. Ask my sister. But here's the catch. I choose to be more positive than I am negative. Think about an election, for example. Does the winning candidate receive all of the votes? No, they receive the most votes. There are still some votes for the losing candidate. It's the same with positivity and negativity. You're still going to have some negativity in your life. It's just a matter of that candidate positivity is beating candidate negativity. And being positive isn't about pretending everything is perfect, because it's not. Like, look at 2020 and all of the events that have happened. But it's about finding the good, and that's what I hope that these 6 tips help you with. So the first tip I have is to start to become aware of your thoughts. Positivity starts in the brain. It starts with what you're thinking about. So throughout the day, just start to observe your thoughts. If you're thinking about something positive, good, keep thinking about that. But if you find yourself thinking about something negative, okay, 1, recognize that, and then 2, think about some kind of lesson you got out of that negative situation, or maybe there was something good about it that you're forgetting about. And 3, shift your attention then to a positive thought or to the present moment. When you start to become aware of these negative thoughts, you might start to get mad at yourself because you're like, oh, I'm thinking negatively. I wanted to think more positive. Well, that's another negative thought. So you're gonna start to have this like downwards spiral effect. So make sure you change this mindset quickly and think, actually, it's a good thing I observed a negative thought, because now I can change it to something more positive, or I can become more present. Also, filming outside scares me because I think there's like a bear or something. The next tip is to get excited about the small things in life and embrace who you are. I give this one such a big reason why I'm very positive. I bring so much energy to those around me because I had a good day. And what comprises a good day for me is a ton of little things. For example, drinking a cup of coffee, enjoying the sunrise, laughing with a friend, reading a chapter of a book. It's an accumulation of little things. Just like a snowflake, for example. One snowflake doesn't really seem like a lot, but when you add up a whole bunch of snowflakes, then look, you get this like beautiful landscape. Something that goes along with this is just hyping up your life and everything that you do. For example, throughout high school, everyone knew that I was excited to go to Penn State. And now in college, everyone knows that I am very excited about going to work for Pepsi. They even like associate me with the brands. Like, the person that requested this video said he thought of me when he got a Pepsi at a restaurant. Like, what? Like, why me? Another example was at all of the football games I went to at Penn State, I'd always face paint PSU Dream Life on my face. Like, do you think I look like a fool? Yes, but I don't know what is the point of life if you're not extra about everything that you do? It just makes me feel so much more positive about my circumstances. On this YouTube channel, I talk about things that I only used to talk to about with a very small select group of people. But now I've come out public with this is who I am, and I'm embracing that, and I'm showing up for myself in front of everyone. And I've never felt more positive since. Tip number 3, become optimistic about the future. Your best days are still ahead of you. That's the mindset you've got to have, because as soon as you have that mindset, you're gonna wake up with excitement about the possibilities. If you wake up every day thinking, oh, it's never gonna be as good as it was, or it's never gonna be as good as it is right now, then it's not. If you live with excitement every single day, that's when you are gonna become so much more positive, because how we spend our days is how we spend our lives. Focus your thoughts and your energy on your goals, vision, and dreams for the future. That totally changed my life when I started doing that. Because when you do that, you're more likely to take action in the present moment. Tip number 4, focus on the controllables in the present moment. Sometimes we think that we could be more positive if this happened or if that happened. We're looking outside of ourselves for this positivity. The truth is, you can't control everything that happens outside of you, but what you can control is the present moment and the actions you take now to get to your desired future state. Being in the present moment is probably the best way to stay positive, because if you're not in the present moment, then you could be thinking negative thoughts about the past, which are over, you can't do anything about it to change, or you're thinking about the future and you're getting very anxious and worrying about what's gonna happen next. Remember, we can't control what happens to us, but we can control our reaction to it. If someone says something to you that's negative, then walk away. Don't give it any of your time or energy. That's a reflection of them. So you shouldn't let it affect you. Tip number 5 is to fuel yourself. Life changes dramatically the second that you decide to start to show up for yourself every single day. I'm not talking in a selfish way. When you fuel yourself, you then have the energy to show up and help others. This will even inspire others to do the same. For example, since I've been on this self-development journey, so many people have reached out to me saying how they've started to improve areas of their life because of what I'm doing. Therefore, make sure that you are doing something for you in building up your life. If your focus is just on the external world, then you aren't going to be very positive, because you can't control what happens. Don't just sit around waiting for someone to text you, or scrolling through social media wishing that you were in shape. Invest your time in a passion. It could be reading, it could be journaling, it could be a side hustle, it could be exercise, it could be the gym. Just something outside of who you are, because when your time and energy goes towards what you can control and to bettering yourself, you're going to be so much more positive in all the other areas of your life. Of course, we all have work obligations and school obligations, but if that's the only thing you're giving your energy to, you're probably not going to be positive, because you don't have that thing you're doing on the side for you. A creative outlet helps us feel more in touch with ourselves and allows us to become a light to spread positive energy to others around us. Number 6 is to guard your energy. And I had so many different ways that you can do this, so I have them written down here. Watch what you talk about. Watch who you spend your time with. Watch what you listen to. Make sure you're having uplifting conversations with people who inspire you. Make sure you're choosing friends who share similar values. Make sure you're listening to inspiring music, following motivational Instagram accounts. Monitor how much of the news that you're taking in. These external things that are constantly around us take up so much of our time and energy, and they kind of infiltrate our subconscious mind, which then affects the rest of our entire lives. So make sure you are very intentional with who and what is getting your time and your energy. So to wrap up, the 6 tips were: number 1, be aware of your thoughts. Number 2, appreciate all of the little things and embrace who you are. Number 3, be optimistic about the future. Number 4, focus on the controllables in the present. Number 5, fuel yourself. And number 6, guard your energy. Positivity isn't an overnight thing. It's a journey. I have been working on it for years to get to where I am today with it, and I still got ways to go, but it's all about being more positive than you are negative. If you need help with becoming more positive, reach out to me, please. My Instagram's at zoes_2.dots, also linked down below. I'm always here to help in any way you might need. So thank you guys for watching, and I wish you a very positive day ahead.